And we're back. Welcome back to the channel. My name is NutRaisin. We shall be playing some PLO 20 on runotonce.eu, Phil Gelfand's poker site, and we also have one tournament on MPN open on the side. The afternoon Turbo Freeze Out €3 buy-in, which is usually more like a sit and go. Case in point, there were 10 original entries. There are now 6 left. The tournament has been going on for like 30 minutes. I just late reacted. Cause why not? Also cause I can use my points that I don't have any other use for in order to register here. I actually looked into trying to make the HUD invisible, but I can't figure out a way. At least not with a window capture. With a screen capture. It's a different story if you use window capture. 654. I think this is alright. To come over the top here, let's play our first PLO 20 hand then. It raised, that's not great, but we can call. And that's an ugly board, pretty much. Unless he checks another ace turns, but gonna have to let it go. Not great, but it can't be helped, I think. Yeah. I do have a hand in the tournament, and a good one at that. Top and bottom, backdoor flush draw, nut flush draw, and of course the open ender. It's pretty good to me. So in the tournament, that would be €16.50 up top right now. 3 places paid. And another PLO 20 table opens, which is of course neat. Closing the action, sure. So this is a pretty good one. Here. Then you have to check, and with all the back doors, I think I have to let it go. Even so, took it down on table 1, by the way. Ended up taking it down on table 2. Not necessarily the board. Hey, TwitchBot! Welcome back! Yeah. It's unfortunate, but fine that we have to let it go there. So, things are happening down here. I think calling is okay. We've done pretty much nothing. And Cornholio back in the channel. Hey, thanks a lot for the good luck. Can always use the good luck. Case in point. I think it's close-ish. Yeah, I played a little bit off camera yesterday and watched Jenna in the stream, and I came out ahead just a little bit. And now I'm ready to play a few long sessions today. That 5 might win us the pot. No ahead of like King 9, of course. I guess if he bets into 2 people. Okay, so both of them had crap. Good to know. I get aces in the tourney. And here I have top 2, which is good. And here we're gonna come over the top. That's probably the way to go. And this is make it or break it time. Took it down on table 3, by the way. Flush draws, so don't make it a heart, and we should be very... Wow, we tripled up there. And should be in 2nd place now, or something like that. So 5 peeps remaining. This is for now the final table. I don't know if late rack is still a thing. Not sure. Nope, late rack is over, so this is it. We're in 2nd place. See what happens here. I went to tournament. I think checking behind is fine. This is what we end up getting here, and I'm just gonna check behind. This. Nice, nice. We take this one down, no? Right, so yeah, 11 entries, 1650 up top, 990 2nd place, 660 3rd place. Any one of these would be cool, since I didn't have to pay for the entry. That was also pretty cool. With our pocket queens here, this is not a bad board. We do block a top set. Also helpful. Making the uber nuts in the end is also pretty helpful, and let's check this one actually. Because, you know, he can do a lot of bluffing with things that missed, and I kind of doubt that he would still call. Let's check. Unless he was in there with like really bad kings. No, he had the ace 7, 6, 5, so in the end he made a top 2. Of course, no good against any overpair. We were still ahead regardless of that queen there, but I think checking there was alright. Hoping to see him bluff. So here this Elvis character seems to be very active. This dude loose passive, which is true for most players in the MPN tournaments. Checking is fine. Turn the top pair. Not sure how helpful that'll be. Turns out not very. 7, 10, 8. Oh, he had a set. Okay, I see. It's unfortunate that it didn't lead to a knockout. What are we gonna do here? I think folding is what we're gonna do. And not gonna bet against this dude. He was fairly sticky in the other hand with a top pair twice, calling that twice. Yeah, I'll just let her go. We have a hand at the tournament. Well, not we, but you know, there might be a knockout. Aces against ace king, don't do it, ace king. Nice. And then there were 4. This dude is almost out. Yep. Flop the current nuts. Nobody should be betting here. Just want to knock this dude out. Just keep checking. And he, the bluffer from earlier. Oh my. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let it go. What happened there? I didn't actually pay attention. Oh, he still has 25 left. I thought he was all in. Never mind. I'm not sure about this one. I think I can just let this one go, actually. Out of position. Meh. Oh! Ah, right. I will fix that in a second. I know why, too. Hang on. Alright. Bear with me while I fix that. This is a nice hand here. So the chip leader, huh? Giving us the second nuts here that turn. You know, if we're behind, we're behind. I think that's all there is to it. Then we... Yeah. It turns out we're not. Right, let me just check if there's any other shenanigans going on in my setup. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, let me just switch through all the views. Chat. Yep, all good. I agree, the PLO tournaments, they are the nuts. It's like playing poker 10, 15 years ago, when people just, you know, didn't have a clue. And to knit it up, yep, way to go. I think so too. I find it amazing that... Sorry about that. That this dude is still hanging on. What's going on? Definitely calling here. Could have raised, actually. This is not a bad board at all. Giving us top 2 blockers, and of course I got ourselves. Backdoor flushes. Zeph! Hey, thanks for the good luck, and hey, welcome back. So he raises, really. I find this lack of foldiness disturbing. Also the raise size. Okay, let's see if we can knock out Monkus here now. With the pair in the gutter right now. And he's gonna be ecstatic if he wins this one again. He does too. Oh lordy lord. And I would have flopped the world here. Would have, should have, could have. Not important. Table 3, I think I'm gonna ditch. I'm kind of in a stupid spot with this dude to my left, who isn't as passive as he seems. Also, with the tournament taking a little bit of my attention, I think I'd rather play on a full table. Ooh, never mind. Table 3 is filling up. After all. Okay, giving us top trips here. Just gonna check, hoping one of these dudes wants to bet at it. Not gonna fold. I don't think. Oh, fair enough, my friend. Unfortunate, but fair enough. Now, can we knock him out and burst that bubble? This is not the way to go, dude. Just check it down. In my humble opinion. Ah, finally. Okay, we are in the money, officially. I'm gonna let it go. Oof. It's a nice one. Up here. Yeah, let it go as well. See what happens over here. It went check on the flop, and then I decided to bet the turn. No good, sir. Is it Racket Stars? Really? That might be. And also, welcome back, genau der. You have a hand on a cash table here. Here in the tournament, I'm just gonna let it go. Pick up a nice hand in the tournament, by the way. Ace 10, 9, 6, double suited. So. And in the tournament, I'm gonna come over the top. She could have raised a little larger. Take it down on table 1, by the way, with the flop c-bet. I'll just check here. No, I'm never folding. Neat. Giving us the absolute nuts. Would you care for a bet, sir? That is pretty nice of you. And that's that. And with that, we are heads up. And that's a pretty nice result for having late reg this like 20-25 minutes after the registration started. Like it. Double paired hand here, completely offsuit. And also liking this one pretty much completely. Here we flop a set, blocking our own odds though. I'm gonna bet it a little though, the tourney. Get raised immediately for the minimum. Let's see if we can boat up here. Not gonna happen. Unfortunate. Take it down there. Not a happy turn. And with only top pair, I'm not... You know what, I'm actually gonna try it. There's a decent chance he's letting it go. Nice. And that is a pretty nice board. Top set, the blocker. Let's take this one down. That might help. Flopping the bottomest of sets, but you know, it's a set nevertheless. Nissi Yo! Hey, thanks. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. Welcome to the channel. The way you do it is, and by the way, that is completely allowed. It's not against the rules to use a HUD. You have to use the old client, and you have to download a specific version of Poker Tracker, and I can actually put the download link in the chat in a moment. Hang on. And the only thing to note there is that it's only going to track the hands you VPIP in. So the stats and everything, they are going to be skewed because of that. See what happens here on a cache table for a change. And thanks for the good luck wishes, mate. Right, so I put the link there in the chat, and yeah, the rest you just heard. So, in the tourney we do have a hand, by all means, I think. Take it down on table 2, by the way, and make that a full house. Get a fold. Not a nice hand. Now it gets interesting. Giving us the set here, blockers to the straight. Of course blocking our own full house outs, not blocking the straight that now appeared. It's a tournament and they do allow HUDs. The last time I checked, there was no problem there. And I seem to remember that, no, not I seem to remember, I do know that, hang on. In their 2+2 official thread, they confirmed that. Like that it's okay to use HUD in the old client. The new client doesn't have. You can't use a HUD in the new client currently, and I think that'll likely remain true. But it's completely allowed and legal, as last time I checked, which isn't that long ago. We do have a nice hand here. Here. So I'm gonna bet it once more. So here, there was like a min raise from the all-in, and then everybody kept checking, and I see no reason to do anything but. He raises. Really? Right, does have to 5, okay. I almost folded there too. Get raised here, and this is not quite the happy board I was hoping for. We do have some hands. The tournament as well. Right, so on the cash table here, this looks pretty nice. And I had aces and a nice rundown on 2 other tables where I got a walk pre-flop. Oh, really? Right away the diamond here, huh? Ugh. Yeah, you need to download the legacy client, not the new Prima client that they're pushing, which is crap, by the way, in my opinion, last time I tried it. Oof. Hey, he's tough to get chips out of, I have the feeling. That's not awesome. Did you end up taking it down? Call once in the tournament, turn a flush draw, and Yep, that's pretty much it. Not complaining, I do have that open ender. River a flush. I have a feeling this dude isn't all that bluffy. Right, I can, hang on. I can be of further help. Ooh, talking about further help. This is certainly helpful. Right. Yeah, no worries. I mean, check that link that there's the second link that I just posted, the MPN one. You end up taking it down, right? Yeah, for a tiny part. And if you scroll down on that link, then you will see the old clients, which aren't supported for all countries anymore. I think like Sweden and another country, they like need to use the new one due to regulations, something like that. Top and bottom with a open ender. Pre-wet board. Not the pair we were hoping for here. Okay, sucks. Middle pair, backdoor flush draw, 2 pair outs, giving us a gutter now, and of course the flush. That'll do me just fine. If he has it of course, then that's cool. Doesn't have it. Not anymore at least. And here we do flop interesting. Top and bottom. And a gutter. I think that's gonna be good enough. So, I think I'm just gonna call here. Yeah, isn't that a perfect turn? We end up making 2 pair here, and I think they might be good. Yep. And he doesn't like that turn, apparently. I'm kind of torn between check folding and check calling. I think it's gonna be a check call, to be honest. He ended up, did he take that one down, or did we split it there? 2 pair is 10. No, we split it, okay. We, I would love to, but I don't know if this dude is crazy. Because there's, you know, €1 extra in there. Hang on, back in a second. Yeah, sure, no worries, Nissy. Happy to help. Get the YOLO speech, what? This is a pretty decent turn here. making top pair. Also nice in the tourney. With all the blockers, I'm gonna keep betting on table 3 over there. See what happens here with the bluff. Somehow I have a feeling I'm gonna get called. So, very call happy. Nice hand, he says. Yeah, my friend, we do have the same hand. Yep. Good thing there's no rake in tournaments. At least not once it has started. I end up making top 2. I think I'll call it too. Nice, so we can bluff. And with that, we have the chip lead. Right. So not much going on in the cash games just yet. Took down the pot in the tournament with the 10-7-7 board. I have the aces in the tourney. Nice hand here. And with the aces here, I'm gonna have to check fold. And I have a feeling this is Kippery here. If he's still streaming, then this. Oh no, really? The diamond. Ooh, he checks, which is a load off my mind. I think we took that one down. So here, on that turn, I decided I didn't want to bet anymore. And I'll just give it up, I think. Hartman! Woot! Welcome back, Hartman. And it looks like this tournament will go on for a few hands more. Could have bet a little smaller there. Would have made a full house in the end. You like Genetis? If I am, then I need to talk to Run It Once first, because they are the ones who were giving it away. Not even sure. I don't know why I folded there in the tournament, the previous hand, by the way. And also welcome back, Folds. So, I think I don't mind getting it in here. Yeah, let's go for it. I kind of want this tournament to be over. Ooh, that's nice. All right, keep it up, keep it up. We split this one? How in the heck? Oh, because he has a 5-8. Fair enough. Ugh. And looks like he's getting tired of it too. Zossi! Hey, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. I'm not sure. In any case, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. We are, of course, playing PLO 20 on Run It Once, and right now the one tournament here. And on the cash tables there was a lot of movement yet, but we shall work on that. So, I mean, sure, maybe. No, it's on break. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let it go too. Okay, then cash game action for now. Which is, of course, what this channel is all about. So that Jack 10, 10, 7, I think that has to be a fold. Like, if he calls, then it's a different story. Yeah. Would have flopped pretty pure, but that never matters. I think it was the correct laydown out of position. There's not much calling going on the small blind. And to raise it seemed a little bit frisky. Wait, why isn't there any music? Just check that. Hmm. Okay, what's going on here? We have the ace, king, queen, 4 suited to the ace on the button. Sounds good to me. Hmm. No music, huh? So we flop the topest of pairs. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna check here. If no backdoors, we do have the queen as a blocker. I mean, sure. Get a call. 2 calls, huh? Wow. I think I'm gonna have to check behind. Yeah, or fold. Yeah. We have crappy kings down here, unless it's gonna be a family pot, then I'll pitch them. Let me just follow up on the sound for a moment. See if I can figure it out. It's not good enough. Just gonna let it go. Very curious. So what ended up happening there in the king's hand? Let's check that one out. I don't think we saw... Nope. Yeah, I don't really know. Don't really know where the music went. It's apparently the day the music died. No music, fine. Hey, Teal Tulips! Welcome back, man. Oh, fair enough. Then I'll turn it off on my end as well for now. So what's going on here? Just completing is cool. Don't really see the need to raise here out of position. Pair the open ender. Just let it go. Definitely an eventful turn. Ten-8, really? Interesting. So what did this dude bet with? Let's check it out in a moment. Oh, so he had a straight. Okay, then I wasn't sure if he had one. I can call this. Hmm. So it looks like a D-Nister isn't here. I mean, that's kind of tough. Don't restart yet. You know, I'll just wait for him. Yeah, I don't really want to win the tournament like that. Which is a pity, because we're getting hands. The ace 4-4 a little bit before. This is a pity. Well, wait. He is very short. Extra money is in here. Go for it. Of course, I'm not hoping that Pedro calls, then I'm gonna just puke a little bit. No! You were supposed to fold. I wanted to battle it out with. Oh man. Now I feel it looks stupid. Well, maybe not. Come on, pair that board. Ah. So with the double suited rundown now. Decided it was his moment, and turns out he was right. Well, I was right too. Like he had crap. Well, it doesn't look like D-Nister is coming back. You know, giving it every chance I can to make it back to the PC. Got aces in 2 spots. This is not a bad board. Okay. So Dinister's almost out of chips, but I'm still waiting every time I can. It's helpful that we have all the 4s here as well. Neato. Well, I'm sorry, D. I did what I could. I'll take a note on PLO here. Suited 7 high. Okay, well this thing is over here now. I'm just gonna don't have to wait anymore. Oh, with him not having any chips, doesn't really matter at this point. Come on, 5? Could I have won this? This a 5? No. And we won 1650 there. Almost won PLO 20 buy-in. Nice. Right. So what are we gonna do down here? I think at PLO 20, at PLO 10 I would have just folded. At PLO 20 the limping seems to work in that there's not that much raising going on in the small splashes as there was on PLO 10, where just somebody always came over top. So I'm also not doing the aces splash pot special where I limp up front and then try to go for the 3-bet or 4-bet as the case usually was on PLO 10. It's not the way to go at PLO 20. Certainly can call this though. I was gonna steal it on the river, which is why I called. I didn't plan on making the nuts. You're really telling me if the kings, is that what's going on here? Wow. We're beat by kings. And quads, but okay. No. Let me know if you could have folded that. The way that hand played out. Ugh. The great game, huh? Not a great start. Down like 3 buy-ins. So, down here, closing edge, king, 10, 10, 8. There's some extra money in there, let's go for it. Flop an open ender. So, with the king of hearts, I'm gonna try to go for it. Of course, I called here, and you know, that's pretty nice. And I took it down on table 1, by the way. A nice flop up here. And take it down. Taking one down for a change. Ah, that was brutal with the kings. Why? Why did that 10 have to river there? Otherwise, I would have, you know, tried to bluff and then folded, lost. Wouldn't have lost the whole stack. Tough. The first place Shazam. I just kind of felt a little bit dirty, but I'll take it. Yeah, I do. Make it up to grow the bankroll, make it up to PLO 50, and then if I can hold my own there, that should be enough to make a living of it. I'm just gonna check here, give it up. A low set, it seemed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I can make a go at making a living of it. Very loose small blind call, but I figured why not. So I have a pair, the open-ender, blockers, and the flush draw on top. So I'm gonna go with this one. End up making 2 pair now on a flush board, the switch blows. I like the 2 pair, there's this brutal river, I think we all go broke there. Thank you for saying that. Also, thank you for checking your win here. Oh, yeah, the set. Ugh. Nasty set. Wait. What did he raise with there? La Caniculi. Thanks a lot for the follow. Yeah, so he button raised the 7764. Singer suited in diamonds, so I don't mind my small blind call anymore. So what's going on here? I think it's a little bit too weak. Because I'm not calling. The question is, do I come over the top? And maybe. Let's check it out. Also the ace queen 10 7. By the way, I think that was a little bit too weak under the gun with the 5 and the 7 there. Making it that much harder to make a straight. Most of days queen 10-7, right? Yeah, it's fine. 10-8 would be a fine raise fold. And 10-7 is a fine fold. Cool. Yeah, thinking more about it genau there. That's the goal. Move up in stakes. And try to stick around in these stakes. And of course do a lot of streaming. And by now I should probably add growing the channel is I guess a goal now as well. It really didn't used to be, it's just a thing that I wanted to try out. But it seems to be maybe not going places, but it's you know, exceeding my expectations for sure. That's a good way of putting it. So I guess I can add that to my goals now. Left brain poker. That's a pretty neat nick. Yeah. No limit hold'em. I play in home games, you know, stuff like that. But I never really gotten into no limit playing it online because I think the edges are that much thinner, and you have to put a lot. It seems to me you have to put a lot of work in just to gain a small edge over, you know, over a lot of the wrecks. And just doesn't seem appealing to me. I used to play limit hold'em, like professionally actually, years and years ago before Black Friday happened. But of course I decided to go pro in the year Black Friday happened, and you know, that Friday, well, it's right in the name, limit hold'em died. So that was that. Not good timing. By any means. Playing PLO 100 to 400 mostly? Nice. If that's online, then you must be doing very well. I'm not even sure I want to play PLO 400, you know? I mean, it's that's the wrong way of putting it. It's not an explicit goal of mine. Like, getting to PLO 50 with the streamer egg back would be just fine. Getting to PLO 100 would exceed my own wishes, my own dreams. So he leads, huh? The very loose passive dude now leads. Let's watch what happens. Queen 4, top and bottom. And did you move some of your volume over to run at once? Genau there? Oh, thanks for saying that. That does make me smile, for real. Appreciate that. I don't think he's the guy to, well, actually that's not a bad board to see, but what am I talking about? I was just gonna say that's not the guy I'm gonna try to bluff, but I'm only semi-bluffing. I do have the flush draw here. And he comes out with the lead again that is, Be pretty interesting. Calling it once in position doesn't seem too bad. Yep, letting it go. Yeah, even closing the action. I want to play this sandwiched three ways. Middle pair and a gutter here. That helps. Giving us trips on the turn. He picks this moment to look for the bet button, okay. Making us a straight now. We do block the nut straight. Kinda iffy. Blocking the nut straight. I mean, not loving it. Okay. Can bluff. Took it down on table 2 as well, by the way. With the c-bet there. So what's going on up here? We have a pair, we have a double gutter, backdoor flush. I mean, all of our gutters would be to the nuts, so sure, let's take one off. Also helpful. So I'm really not sure what the move is here now. If he bombs it, he does not. Do I want to go for value here? Hey, good to hear you're coming to run at once. You know, it's can only be good for the side. The more the merrier. How's the pool doing? 36 entries. Wow, nice. Also nice is the ace king king 6 suited to the king. With the 6 in my hand and king of hearts, I think it's good for a small c-bet here. Doesn't have to work all that often. Nah. Nah. And of course today there's the promotion going on Run It Once. And the 11 people that play the most hands today will get some money in their account. I think we have a shot at placing among those. Not gonna have a shot at first prize, which is 100 euros for the first, and 20 euros for all the following 10. So he button rate. Wow, we do have a wow. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this, make the sidecars a little bit better, and I'm coming over the top here. And in a very nice splash, there's no question what's gonna happen on our end here. Okay. You like to come in there as well. Let's make it a party. Cool. We're gonna be playing this 3 ways, I would think. Nope. 2 ways. Don't get there, man. Don't get there. He does not. He does not. And Shazam. That's a proper Shazam there. Nice. Nice pot. Down here I came over the top, small blind versus button. I think it's too frisky. Let's see if we can take it down. We might. Nope. Up here, limp pot, I of course completed. Because why not? So with that pot, having won that pot on table 2, we're now down 2 buy-ins. Like with the tournament, like 1.5. No, a little more than 1. So not bad. What's going on down here? Yeah, certainly a fine fold on the button, yep. And I'm not asleep on almost all tables, only on 1. Neato. But speaking of which, table 1 kinda looks very sleepy to me. Let's put another one in there. Let's check the other tables. Table 3 is fine. Table 4, what does my note say? That was the stabby dude. Yep, seems fine to me as well. Table 2 doesn't look that hard, to be honest. Tight aggressive, loose passive. Okay, that part is nice, but see if we can find a better one. So I have 2 more tables open on the side. I'm gonna bring them over in a moment. Yeah, table 1, table 2, they don't really look too interesting. The tight aggro dudes to my right here kinda kill it. To my left, of course, to my right wouldn't be that much of a problem. Sure. Pair, gutter, vector flush draw. I would very much like to see a turn here. What do you say, Clark? Glory Man! Welcome back to the channel. And thanks for the good luck so far. It's so not bad. Took down the MPN tournament, having registered late. And settling in for a long day of streaming. We do get raised here. Not sure about this one. I think it has to be a call. Sucks that it's gonna be a call for this amount. Now we're calling for sure. Let me check out that one. The call part is certainly fine. It should be a raise fold, should be a fold to begin with, but the ace-3 would be a raise call. Seeing is suited, so doing that with the ace-deuce isn't that huge of a deal. Do have a nice hand, and I'm gonna bring the table over. And took it down. The launchpad strategy. That's one of the courses I hadn't really looked at. The launchpad I use. I looked at different videos for sure from the 3-bet pot series and stuff like that. Calling here sounds good. Large bet here. Very interesting hand on the table that is currently not visible. Let me bring it over. I mean, it's not the worst river, right? So I think checking and doing a lot of calling here seems to be the way to go. But I'm definitely using stuff from the mastermind. I watch a lot of Let's Plays in the mastermind, the Crushing the PLO 200 series, stuff like that, which I find always very helpful to just see how he plays a lot of hands in actual practice. And depending on traffic tomorrow, because usually the weekends are pretty low traffic days, because I would assume people play on the big sides, play tournaments and stuff like that. So my initial plan was to take a day off tomorrow for studying. I'll play it by ear, see how the traffic is. But I'm definitely going to put half a day of studying in there tomorrow, and then I'll take a look at the launchpad. You know what? I think it's a fold. Check it out too. But under the gun, triple suited. Oh yeah, it is. That is quite a good sentence. I was out drinking yesterday, and today I have a cat. I'm assuming You mean that you picked up a physical animal, right? You don't mean the German word for being hungover? If so, then you had quite a night by the sound of it. Yeah, I did some light vodka drinking yesterday when I was playing a little bit off stream and watching the Gen Ed stream myself, but fortunately I already have one cat, so nothing changed there. No additional cats were acquired during my light drinking yesterday. That's a good sentence. That is a good line. So, top pair and the gutter. If he wants to do that lead a lot for like 3/4 of the pot. Not this time though. What kind of cat is he? A kitten, like a young cat, or fully grown one? And how? I mean, I was so surprised by that line that I completely forgot to ask the obvious question. How? In case you know. Maybe it was one of the other days of drinking where you just the next day you just end up being surprised by all the events that took place. Fingers crossed, Gloryman. It is definitely good value. Although actually in the Jane Ender stream yesterday, I did hear that the Run It Once series is supposed to be good as well. I'll have to check it out at some point. The bankroll is pretty much hasn't moved in the last 1.5 weeks. Just you know, obviously not ideal, but it's better than had it gone down. And here we get raised, and we have the bottomest of sets. Here we get raised as well, and I'm just gonna call, having no redraws myself. Really? You have that higher set? Ooh, please have that higher set. No! I think he couldn't have called. Let's check it out if I cost myself money there. No, you had a draw. You had a... Well, actually, you had two pair. You had a Jack 9, 7, 3. You had no diamonds. No, what was it? Clubs. You had no clubs either. So, I don't think I could have gotten any more money out of him. I did take down the pot on table 1. Let's check out what this dude had. He mucked. He folded. He was the stabby dude on wet boards. So yeah, I mean, for the overwhelming part of the time playing the last 1.5 weeks on PLO 20, I was very happy with at least all the all-in spots. You know, almost all of them. And the dealer kinda kept screwing me over for a while there. Left Brain Poker. Thank you for the follow. Just gonna check behind here. There's the queen. So yeah, of course I did my more or less the usual amount of mistakes I certainly am making. But the short story is I was pretty happy with my game and not too happy with the dealer. But at least I'm avoiding the move up curse that seems to be following me all my poker career so far. Whenever I move up, I get hit by variance and go on a nasty downswing. So, you know, knocking on wood and all that. So far, that seems to pass me by this time. What? Outie Phil! Also, thanks to you for the follow. Certainly making me smile. Right, so the stream has been going on for 90 minutes. I think I'll take a short break in a moment. For like 4 minutes, something like that. And I'll leave the tables up so you can tell me how many huge splashes I missed. Just... Ooh, nice. Ace King 10-5, double suited. Looking good. Okay. Not gonna c-bet this, I think. I do have the backdoor nut flush draw, the gutter. That's kind of an interesting card. Sleepy Howard woke up, huh? I think drawing on a paired board is not all that it is cracked up to be. Kings in the end, okay. So, very call happy. Wow, talking about kings. Ace Ace King King is to you. What did Howard have there? Let's check it out. With all the blockers in my hand, I don't... And of course the gutter. I'm certainly gonna bet here. If I get raised, I want to get it in, I think. So what am I afraid of here? Not much. Except, you know, the being beat right now, but I was just thinking about the bet size. So on this dude, Howard here in the previous hand had, of course, a 7 and an 8-9. So he flopped a straight. Well, that's not great. But with the... Doesn't have enough to be able that I'm able to push him out. No, I've never heard about TwitchNet. Come on. I have to let it go. He's not doing this with Ace King. He's on the other hand, he's not doing it with Nut Flush, but I felt betting out here. He's never gonna fold a flush. Not at this SPR. Gonna have to let it go. TwitchNet, huh? Oh, I have to look it up. Do you have a web address for me? Right, I'm gonna be back in a few minutes, if you want to stick around. And back. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. And thanks. So, flop the nut flush draw here. And a pair. Let's try to get some money in. completing here with a very marginal hand. If it gets raised, I'm out. And since I posted here, I'm gonna raise this one up. Yeah, thanks very much for the invite. Okay, was worth a shot on the flop. Okay, I'll check the Discord out in the break, I think. Sorry, I just post something in the Discord and then my full attention is gonna be back. So what's happening up here? I think completing is fine. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Appreciate it. Very nice looking hand down here. Queen 10, 9, 8. Double suited, no less. This is a decent board. Here we're gonna come over the top with a very nice hand. Get a fold on table 4, which is awesome. Gonna take a note of that. Good things keep on happening. Well, middle 2 pair, let's just check it actually. Now with the ace, sure. So I'm blocking most of the full houses here. Kind of tricky. Oops, sorry. I'll go for it. Hope he doesn't have the ace 4. Or one of the ones that I block, of course. Lol, he's saying. Oh no. Look decent up here. Phew. Hmm. Checking is also not a bad option at all. And we're down, yeah. Pretty much around one buy-in. Not horrible by any means. Aw, thanks for the shout out on the the Discord. So what's going on here? No. Nice. Took it down on table one as well. What's the raise there? Will do. I will focus on the stream. I do have to check one thing though. What does my schedule say? How long is supposed to be live? Hang on, I think I need to get something to eat real quick. Feeling lightheaded. Another 90 minutes, 80 minutes. Cool. Decent hand up here is King Queen 10. The min race. The min race never stops to be amusing. Flop, very top pair with the nut flush blocker. Also interesting spot down here. Middle pair, open ender, backdoor flush. Not folding here, basically hoping for a heart that I can bluff on. This makes matters interesting. I don't think he has the straight here all that often. Yeah, no two ways about it. Oh, ace queen and the 4-6, really? Wow. I can see why you min raised there, my friend. Oof, that was brutal. Took it down on table 4, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna be back in a moment. Took it down with 10 high. That's neat. Okay, back in a second. Right. Back. And back with cake. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Interesting. So his to-do was very call happy on that paired board. We ended up making the full house with the kings earlier. On the but this dude flopped a straight. The gutter, let's call him once. Actually, I don't have any backdoors. Should have just folded. Don't want to really check this, give him a bluffing opportunity. So he checked behind here, which I do find very interesting. Get raised here, which is sad. Do we take it down? Does he have queens? No, ace 10, 9, 7. Oh, fair enough. Hmm. That's better. Sorry for the eating, but hope it doesn't make you hungry. I just noticed I hadn't really eaten anything today yet. I think it's close. I'm gonna let it go though. Wow. Let's hope he stays at the table, this Alex dude here. He just called there with the naked flush draw. No, he left. That was a pity. Down here I got kind of saved by the bell, I feel. I'm gonna try it. Just gonna let it go. So another very iffy spot here. I do have that 7. Yeah, and there's iffy spots all over the place now. Really? It's the stabby dude that's called once. Maybe he doesn't like that card. Really? Okay. Wow, Stabby is right. Oh, closing the action up here with the kings. That's pretty cool. Not gonna check. That is a very decent turn. Hmm, much better. Really? Honestly, I have no idea if a call is alright here. Let's check it out. I have a feeling it's not terrible. Interesting. So it's a raise fold. See, those are ranges I definitely need to work on. Right, so I do want to call here. Do I want to see a turn? That's a good question. With the backdoor, I think I do want to see one card. I do block King Jack, of course, by having the Jack myself. Queen 10 just got there though. See if I can put one over on Nicholas here. Nope, because he has the kings. Zigging and zagging in the wrong spots right now, it looks like. Hmm. Curious to see what happens down here. Certainly a fine fold by me. Not suited to the ace. So, certainly gonna come over the top with the ace-10-7-6. Nicely double suited in a splash pot. Against the pot size, there's not much I can do. I think that line was okay. Down here, turn very nicely. I have a very nice hand up here on the button. Queen high rundown, double suited. Blocking top pair and an open ender, backdoor flush. Take it down there. Down here, I end up making a flush. Certainly won't be folding. And here's the better flush. So giving us the nut straight, no diamond blockers though. See what he does. But small enough that I can call behind here often enough. Not this time though. Neat. You just wash the cake off my hands. Right. So we should be down a little more. There were some unfortunate spots there. To straight versus straight earlier. Actually top 2 versus straight, stuff like that. So we're down like 3 buy-ins. Eh. It is what it is. Nice hand up here. Ace King 9-5, double suited. And everybody ends up calling. Yeah, I'm not really blocking any straight draws and stuff like that, so I think checking is and check folding at that is cool. And no hands right now. Hmm, that certainly is a hand. Ace, Queen, Jack, 8, double suited. Let's put some more money in. Take it down. Just a min raiser. I'm gonna let it go. Took it down on table 3. Nice hand up here. Ace, King, King, 3. And ace is on another table. I'll keep you updated. Gotta walk with the aces. Against the loose aggro dude, huh? Not a happy board at all. With the money that's in there and the backdoor flush. Oh, he does have the aces. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. And that was enough for him. He left the table. It's kind of unfortunate. He looked like a good guy to play against. Not judging by this hand, of course, that was all kinds of alright. But he was very loose aggressive, apparently. Not happy about that spot. And I looked up this hand. It should just be a call. Pre shouldn't be a raise. So note to self, the single suited kings gets an under the gun raiser. Should just be called. Let's check out the best case scenario. Let's say we're on the button versus the cutoff, if that still holds true. Yeah, except for the very best. Ace queen, ace jack, ace 10. So here everybody's gonna call, and I think we're gonna be in there as well. Flopping a middle pair. Ooh, big pot here. Took it down with the aces with a c-bet on the flop, on the king high flop. Check this one out. I think it is alright. Let's check. Yep, it's fine. Really? Done here, button versus blind. I saw no reason not to open the queens, even though they're, you know, a bit iffy with the 7 deuce, but still. Closing the action, I'm gonna call. See what comes of it. Not the board I was hoping for. Take it down with the queens on table 4. Check this one out as well. Might just be a fold. Nope, it's fine. Certainly fine. Yeah, even in MP versus under the gun race, that is a fine call. Good to know. Huge splashdown here. 24 big blinds. We do have jacks. Here I flop very nicely. Just gonna pot it. Here that sizing allows me to come in. Certainly want to with all the extra money in here. Get raised here, which hopefully shuts out Rusty. And here I have to let it go. It's very unfortunate. Oof. Very, very unfortunate. Ooh, Rusty's in there as well. Might be up against a better flush. No! That's all she wrote. So I think I saw aces here in Trevor's hand, which is certainly alright. And Shazam took down a nice pot there. So what did Tom have? Let's check it out. So right, Trevor had aces here on table 3, and Tom had a Queen Jack 9-6, single suited to the Jack. Okay, what happened up here? Surprised I wanted after the board paired there. So we were up against aces from Chase, which seems a bit light to come over the top there. And Rusty had the good old 6-4-3-3, so he had an open-ender. He did have, do you have spades? No. Wow. Just the open-ender, huh? Ooh, that was certainly good for morale, winning that pot. Means we're down 2 buy-ins now, something like that. Much better. Yeah, I certainly would have folded the aces in his spot against the pot size and a dude behind me. Yeah, it's not a fun spot by any means. There's of course a whole bunch of draws there. He was the dude that raised a pretty crappy ace earlier. Min raised it. He folds it now. Gonna let this one go. Curious about the jack hand down there just now. Oh yeah. Was it 6-4? Yeah, we have definitely a fold. Big pot down here. The min raise. That's a proper raise. Unfortunately, that one shuts us out. Get the aces down here on table 4. Really? Well, you whoop-dee-doo. More aces up here. Versus an open limp. Get a fold here. So it has a 3-bet folding range. That's also very interesting. And took it down pre with both aces. Table 1 and table 4. I think it is a tiny bit too thin. Let's check it out. Ten-7, right? Right. Yep, it's fine. A fine fold. They're not really good enough to come over the top, I think. I mean, good question. So he bet called and I saw no reason to be in there. I think I let it go. No backdoors of any kind. Make 2 pair here, which is certainly nice. Queen 9, 6, 5, huh? Let's check it out, how horrible a call that is. That's actually perfect, and it shouldn't be a call, it should be a raise call. I need to raise more, it looks like. Fair enough. Yeah, I can see why. It's not really a hand you want to play multi-way, I guess. And in position, heads up, this is certainly very playable. Yeah, makes sense. See if we get another open limb from Thomas here. Nope, not this time. Giving us two pair and a very nice hand here. Gonna call this, especially with the ace of hearts in my hand. Just checking behind now. Stabby, huh? Now I've a double gutter here, nobody bet. Oh, he's in the tank. Okay. I know, but in a single raised pot, I think betting the... Actually, it wasn't. It was a 3-bet pot. Never mind. I don't mind then. The second barrel on the turn. And then I don't mind. And more aces. See what they're gonna be able to do for us. That'll work just fine. Interesting spot here. Take it down on table 2. The queen high flush, the wrap. Let's go for it. Two pair and a second nut flush. I think keeping the pot smallish is not bad. Ah, Lord. don't need to think about that one. I think this time I want to go in here. Loose aggressive dude. He does have the aces, huh? Can we get a 4, please? Nope. Ugh. Oy vey, oy vey. Yes! Whew! Whew. Would have been tough losing 2 big ones, like the one all in down there, and which I don't mind against a loose aggressive dude, you know, generally speaking. So here we do have the gutter, we have the backdoor flush, is a very large bet. I think I'll let it go. Oh, Lord. All kinds of exciting. Certainly a very, very decent turn here. Not great, not great at all. This, on the other hand, if he has it, we have, you know, we need to hit the ace. I'm not sure. I don't want to call this with the dude behind. No spades. Hope he doesn't have king queen. You have the king 5. Jesus. Well, it is what it is. Certainly gonna check behind here now. Not folding if he bets with the flush draw in my hand. Probably have to let it go. Do I? Right, so there are two straights. All the flush draws missed. At least that one was a happy occasion. That was a nice one. Really with the bet right away. I guess so. Ace queen 9 deuce, one of the button, yep. Hmm. I'm gonna let this one go though, I think. But he has been bluffing us left and right. Still in his bluffing ways? Nope, not this time. Certainly a nice hand for button open, the ace 10 10 7 here. Suited hearts to the ace. Top pair, gutter, and a whole bunch of blockers, including a diamond blocker. If he calls as well, there's a rainbow board at C1. Sure, and a huge splash. Let's lip behind. On PLO 20, as I said earlier, that tends to work quite often. And PLO 10, that is not a smart idea because there's always somebody coming over the tops, as there is this time. I do wonder though, like if he calls as well, I think I'm gonna be in there with the Jack 10 specifically. That's a nice card combination to have. Even though, of course, the 4 doesn't really do anything for our hand. But still. Jack 10 by itself is pretty strong. Let's just call it in the small blind. I hate calling the small blind. I don't think it's the way to go, actually. Should have been a raise. And the clips. Thanks for the clip. And this is neat. Table 2 I'm gonna have to fold. But I should have raised there, I think. Raise or fold. Aces as well. Don't make it a spade. And we split this one. Not gonna be splitting here, at least not if I can help it. Not flush. Draw, I think I'll just push it here even though I don't have a pair. It's gonna be fairly tough for anyone to call, even if they have a jack. I hope. Nice. So, but this one I'm not sure. Actually, I have to look it up if that is can be raised under the gun. Although it's like more like MP because there's one dude missing. And here, I'm gonna go for the raise fold. This is certainly nice enough with us having, well, there could be some 6-5s out there. Let's check. Yeah, just get called, which is awesome. This board is less so. Let's boat up, shall we? Quick bet too. And speaking of boating up, I think we're gonna be good here. So let's check this one out in MP. It's fine. It's fine. It's a race called, actually. Cool. And let's check out another gun then, while we're at it. Probably the same, right? Yep. I expect we're gonna take it down. Neato. Turn a flush here. Nobody seems to be too interested in this part yet. Might be a king high flush out there, of course. That doesn't have an ace. Didn't want to bet the flop. Looks kind of alright to me. Pretty much 100 buy-ins. So pretty much 5,000. Like, I'm gonna take shots earlier, but yeah. I'm just gonna call, I think. Actually, after you checked, I probably could have put a bet in here. With all the nines, I think that is fine. Of course, having the gutter myself also helps. Not a happy turn, river. I'm not gonna win this unless I bet. Nice. Load off my mind. Ooh. Ace King 10-9 double suited. Looking good. I think he has been doing this quite a lot. So instead of usually calling, I'm gonna put it in here. Yeah. Woot! Willie! Hey, thanks for the follow. That's very nice. Right, so kind of about 20-25 minutes more of this stream. And then I'm gonna go on a almost 1 hour break, I think. Should have to check my own schedule. Ooh. And also, ooh again. Took it down on table 4. Yeah, like a 45-minute break. That's embarrassing that I have to check my own schedule, but yeah, it is what it is. This is also what it is, and what it is nice. It's to do it with the huge bluff earlier. And how nice is that? That's SPR. Just gonna put it in. You can call a lot of stuff here. Technically, he could be ahead if he has the perfect rep with the flush draw. It would be possible for him to be ahead right now. But this one I have no clue. This is a thing that can be done. Let's check it out once the pre-flop is over. Nice. Is it 5-3? Actually, it should be a fold, that 10-10 hand. It's close-ish. And always a turn that doesn't make it easy, huh? Didn't find a deuce in that deck. Neato. Hello. Interesting spot coming up here. That was double paired kings. Actually, I'm gonna check this. This dude is very stabby. According to my notes. Doesn't want to stab this time. And here, I'm gonna check give up. And turning a king wouldn't make me too excited. Comes over the top, huh? I guess the 4-5 there. No, just the ace deuce. Wow. Like, in what world is that ever good? Ooh, talking about things being good. I dig that. The King Queen 10 double suited. Coming in for the squeeze. Rough. No, I'm not gonna go for the c-bet here, not against the whole table. Nobody bets here, huh? So this dude is getting deeper and deeper, very tight. I don't really need to play a huge pot against him out of position. So I'm gonna leave the table in a moment. So down around 3 buy-ins for now. Certainly not horrible. Winning that huge pot there helped for sure. Maybe another good pot coming up. He cold calls, which is always entertaining. Yeah, I mean, not folding this. Even against the aces, we have a decent shot with the Jack 10, the double suits. If he now comes over the top, then you know it's the money's going in. Not quite the board I was looking for. Might be his. Yep, he's going for it. Kings, just wow. King, Jack 7, huh? And he had crap. Like, well, not crap, he had like a wrap, but... can't do anything over here. Let it go. Flop top pair with a spade blocker. Turning an open ender. That'll work just fine. Just gonna check it down on the turn with the 9s. Yeah, sure, I could have tried for it. Right. Checking seems fine. Rivering 2 pair. Maybe we're good. Maybe not. Right, so 10 more minutes, then I'm going to break. And I'll be back in 1 hour. Let's make the raise fold. Not sure if that's correct, but either way it's not bad, I think. Get a cold call again. Very loose passive, okay. So we do have the ace of spades. You know, the other spades. The hearts. So I think just checking behind, keeping the pot small. Now I really don't want to do it. Okay, now I really don't want to do it, okay. Really? Sixes, and what did he have? That was way too quick. Right, so stuff's happening down here. Let's just call. So he had a full house with sixes, and the other dude had jacks, just jacks. 5-7, he had hearts though. So he had an open-ender. And I don't think I'm gonna get away from this one. With the pair, then the second nut flush, so hopefully, it's very likely there's gonna be a better flush in here. No! Come on, do it, do it, do it! Ah, wait, did we? No. Let's check. Did we win this? That damn animation there. Oh, flush draw was definitely good. Yeah. I think that went the way it was supposed to go. I just put it in chat this time to make sure. Yeah, for PLO 50, like for any stake that I want to make my main game. 100 binds is what I want. So against a very loose passive dude. Calling it a small blind. What's the move here? Let's wait until the preflop is over. Can't win! Hey, welcome back, can't win. Day's not going bad. We just lost another buy-in down here. So we're down like 4 buy-ins. Won a small tournament on MPN, which was nice. Late racked that and came in first. It's always hilarious. And I'm just about to go on a break in 10 minutes for 45 minutes, and then of course I'll be back. I'll let this go. I have a tough time making 2 pair. This, however, is pretty appealing. And you know, still in good spirits, can't win. So I think I have a decent shot at turning it around. I'm gonna check behind here, and this is wonderful. Giving us them nuts. Ooh, more nuts, this time the pre-flop nuts. Ace ace, 10-9, suited in hearts to the 10. And that is awesome. He just called, which is great news. Now, this is not the best flop, but the money is going in, I think. Let's hope he has queens and not kings. Yeah, this SPR, I'm not really second guessing myself. Was it a slow roll there? No, just a no. Come on with the really the pure medium flush. Wow. What can you do? Wow. Oh well, moving on. This makes it easier. Nice hand, he says. On table one, nice hand, I say, sir. So yeah, unfortunately we're now down 5 buy-ins, but you know, if stuff like this keeps happening, what can you do? Hmm. Let's do it, baby. One for the good guys. Okay, gonna let it go. Right. Ace Jack 10-10 here, sounds good. It gets the min raise, no less. Only get called, also good news. Pretty much always c-betting most boards. And take it down. Hmm. That's one of the better boards. This one, here we only have the gutter and blockers. Just gonna call here. Every time I raise this, people fold. Now we're gonna give him the business. And we do have a redraw to a better straight if we should be splitting right now. So here it went check, check, check all the way. Just gonna check. It might have been the spot for the small bluff there. Top pair takes it down on table 2 by the way, table 1 by the way. Ace King 10 something. Yeah, good thing I didn't raise the turn there. The flop. Because he would have folded very likely. Do the old limp in a splash. Which seems to work often enough on PLO 20. Although every time I said that today, it had never worked once. But so far, you know, on PLO 10, I wouldn't even try that. Oh, thanks, Kenvin. Thanks for the kind words. And don't worry, every time, pretty much always when I stream, I have a tough time tilting. It's interesting. It's when I play off stream, then I'm more prone to tilt, but when streaming, not really. So hefty open ender here against the big blind. Not too much other stuff going on, so I don't mind betting. Turn to straight and check really quickly, so I'm gonna bet or call if he bets. Yeah, and you know, 5 buy-ins isn't bad. So what happened there on the previous hand, on the splash hand? So Marcus had the Queen 10 9 8 triple suited. Wow. And this Lucas dude at the Ace King Queen deuce double suited. That looks a bit better. I think I let it go. The king high flush. I mean, I did have the pair. The king high flush. I could have put it in. Could have put it in as well. In any case, it's time for my break, and I shall take it in a moment. A few more hands here on table 4. I don't know. That is okay. Okay, pre-flop's over. Let me check it out. Oh yeah, more than. And the last hand. And then I'll go on break. I'll find somebody fun to host. And I'll be back in around 45 minutes. And yeah, hi Line Hippie. So we have a pretty decent wrap here. On the rainbow board, no less. Turning to straight. Ah, really? Needed to be a club, huh? The gutter and the clubs. He did have the club. I figured, as a backdoor, I can make a very loose call. Doesn't need to have the backdoor flush there. Right, so for now, I'm gonna sign off. I'll be back in around 45 minutes. Thanks for watching, everyone, so far. It's a huge deal to me. And see you